D3, E5, E3, D5, Bishop E2, Knight F6, Bishop D2, Knight C6, Knight F3, Bishop D6, B3, Castle kingside, Castle kingside, Bishop F5, H4, Queen D7, A4, Rook A E8, A5, A6, C4, D takes C4, B takes C4, E4, Knight G5, E takes D3, Bishop takes D3, Bishop takes D3, Knight takes H7, King takes H7, Rook E1, Queen G4, Queen takes G4, Knight takes G4, F3, Knight G E5, F4, Knight takes C4, Rook A4, Rook E4, Knight C3, Knight takes D2, Knight takes E4, Knight takes E4, Rook takes E4, Bishop takes E4, Rook B1, Bishop takes B1, knight c3, d5, d4, knight f6, knight f3, g6, h4, bishop d7, a4, a6, e4, e6, bishop e3, bishop h6, bishop takes h6, c5, bishop d3, rook a7, e takes d5, rook g8, d takes e6, queen a5, e takes f7, check, king takes f7, b3, queen takes c3, check, queen d2, rook e8, check, king d1, queen takes d2, check, king takes d2, c takes d4, rook a e1, knight c6, rook takes e8, bishop e6, rook h8, knight e4, check, bishop takes e4, bishop c4, rook takes h7, check, king e6, bishop takes g6, b5, rook takes a7, bishop takes b3, c takes b3, king f6, h5, knight takes a7, knight takes d4, knight c6, knight takes b5, knight d4, f4, knight f5, rook c1, knight takes h6, rook c6, check, king g7, rook takes a6, knight g4, rook c6, knight e5, rook c7, check, knight d7, rook takes d7, check, king g8, a5, king h8, a6, king g8, a7, king h8, a8, queen, checkmate. d4, knight f6, knight c3, d5, knight f3, g6, e4, knight g8, knight takes d5, queen d7, knight g5, b6, h4, bishop a6, h5, bishop g7, h takes g6, b5, g takes h7, rook takes h7, rook takes h7, knight h6, rook takes g7, e6, rook takes f7, knight takes f7, knight takes f7, queen takes f7, Knight takes c7, check. King f8. Knight takes a8. Queen f6. Knight c7. King f7. Knight takes a6. Queen d8. Knight takes b8. King g7. d5. Queen e8. D takes e6. b4. Knight c6. Queen takes c6. e7. King g6. Queen d5. Queen takes d5. E takes d5. King g7. d6. b3. C takes b3. a6. d7. King f6. e8. Queen. King g7. d8. Queen. a5. Queen d. d7. Check. King f6. Queen a4. King g7. Queen takes a5. King h7. Bishop e3. King g7. Rook c1. King h7. Rook c6. King g7. Queen a7. Checkmate. Knight c3. e5. Knight f3. d5. Knight takes e5. d4. Knight e4. Queen d5. d3. Queen takes e5. g3. Bishop b4. Check. Bishop d2. Bishop takes d2. Check. King takes d2. Knight f6. f4. Knight takes e4. Check. King e1. Queen a5. Check. c3. D takes c3. B takes c3. Queen takes c3. Check. Queen d2. Queen takes d2. Checkmate.